Shalom, family. Most High in Christ bless. Most High in Christ bless. Lord's will you're all doing well. We're going to go into a quick class today. All right, my name is Officer Lemuel from IUIC London. You ever got reading for me?
Officer Pildash.
All right. So today's class is going to be called Make Your Calling and Election Sure. Right, we have to make our calling and election sure because nothing is guaranteed just because we're here today. Right, so there's things that we're going to have to do to ensure that we make sure that we're not just called, that we're actually chosen. All right, so let's read 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 10.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
So there's something that we have to do. We have to give diligence to make our calling and election sure.
That's right.
Meaning we have to really go out of our way to make sure that we are part of that election. Read it again.
Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
To solidify our calling, to solidify our election, we have to give diligence. Read.
For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
If we do that, we shall never fall. We're going to come back here. All right, but let's get into the class. Let's go to John 15, verse 16.
This is the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
So, when we come into this truth, when we get this understanding, we have to understand that we did not choose Christ. We did not choose to come into this truth. Christ chose us. He chose us. It's not up to us. He chose us to be here. Read it again.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
But what has he chosen us for? Read.
And ordained you
He's ordained us
that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
that we should go and bring forth fruit. So he hasn't chosen us for no reason. He hasn't chosen us to just be stagnant and sitting still. He said that he's chosen us to go forth and bring forth fruit. That means action is required once we have been chosen. Read.
And that your fruit should remain.
So not only should we bring forth fruit, but our fruit should remain, meaning it's constant. Read.
That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Galatians 5. 22. Going into those fruits. What fruits must we bring forth?
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
But the fruit of the Spirit
So the fruit we must bring forth is the fruit of the Spirit, which is what?
is love,
Love,
joy,
joy,
peace,
peace,
long-suffering,
long-suffering,
gentleness,
right?
goodness, faith,
Faith,
meekness,
meekness,
temperance.
yeah.
Against such there is no law.
So these are all the fruits that we have been ordained to bring forth. So coming into this walk, there has to be a change. We have to change once we've been brought into this calling. Do you understand? We know we've been chosen because we're here. We've been given this understanding. But if we're just sitting here not bringing forth any fruit, not making any changes to our spirit, are we really making our calling and election sure? Or are we just biding time to our destruction? We have to bring action. We have to constantly be improving ourselves. We have to constantly be moving to bring forth the fruits of the Spirit. All right, let's go to Luke 13. Luke chapter 13 and verse 6.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 13 and verse 6. He spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard.
He said, a certain man had a fig tree. What's the fig tree? Let's go Hosea 9 and 10.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 9 and verse 10. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree.
He said he saw our fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time. So those would be the what? The leaders, the elders. They are the fig tree. Right? Let's go back.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 13 and verse 6. He spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard.
So he had a fig tree. That's a person. Read.
And he came and...
Sorry, the vineyard. The vineyard. The vineyard is what? It's going into Israel. Read that in Isaiah 5 and 7.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 7. For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel.
So the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel. So that's the vineyard that we're dealing with in Luke. Now let's go back.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 13 and verse 6. He spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard.
So he had leaders planted in Israel. Read.
And he came and sought fruit thereon, and found none.
He said he came and sought fruit thereon and found none. He sought something from that fig tree, but nothing was there. Read.
Then he said unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down. Why cumbereth it the ground?
So bring up to today. We are in that vineyard. We're all meant to be leaders, so we are all the fig tree. Right? And it said, read that verse again. Verse 7.
Yes, sir. Verse 7. Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree.
So here it's saying 3 years. We don't know how long we've got. Do you understand? We could be tomorrow where that question is asked. But a question will be asked saying, where is your fruit? Read.
And find none.
What's going to happen if none is found?
Cut it down. Why cumbereth it the ground?
That's going to be the end of us. Who wants that to be them? Shouldn't be anyone. Do you understand? You want, when that question is asked, that there's fruit found on you. Not that you're a useless tree. There's no fruits on you. You haven't got no works to your name. No actions. There's been no change in you. There's nothing from different from when you first came in until now. Until 3 years down the line. 4 years down the line. 5 years down the line. You haven't given diligence to make your calling election sure by putting forth action, by bringing forth fruit. Read.
And he answering said unto him, Lord, let it alone this year also.
That's the mercy we're all given. Because remember, we have all been given grace to fix ourselves, to bring forth change, to do things in order for us to get the kingdom. It's not coming for us freely. It's not coming to us freely. We have to do actions. We have to bring forth action, bring forth change. Read.
Till I should dig about it and dung it. And if it bear fruit, well.
So that's the question. If we bear fruit while we're given this grace, who praises? Read.
And if not, then after
Read it again.
And if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down.
Read it again.
Verse 9. And if it bear fruit, well. And if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down.
So if we bear fruit, well. If not, Christ said cut it down. Right? Mercy's gone. That's why it meant we have to put forth action. Sisters, we have to put forth action. We can't be stagnant in this truth. We can't just expect the kingdom to come to us for free. That's why it says we have to give diligence. Diligence in making our calling and election sure. Why? Because it's not coming to us easy. It's not coming by observation. Get that? Luke 17. Verse 20.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 20.
Let's go.
And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of God should come, He answered them and said,
Uh-huh.
the kingdom of God cometh not with observation.
The kingdom of God is not going to come for us just standing around and waiting for it. It's not going to come for us just sitting in our seat, coming Sabbath to Sabbath, doing nothing. Work has to be done. Action has to be done. There's a lot of work to do for this truth. You see how the leadership are traveling throughout the four corners of the earth. That's how we're going to bring forth this kingdom. Not by us sitting around and doing nothing. And everyone should want to be a part of that. That's part of you giving your diligence, making the effort, sacrificing your time to go out and wake up the 12 tribes. To put yourself out of your comfort zone for the sake of your nation. Yeah, we can't just be sitting around doing nothing. That's not how the kingdom's going to come. That's not us giving diligence. That's being slothful, lazy, expected to receive things for nothing. The Lord don't work like that. He's already done his part. He's given us our mercy. Now we need to give forth our diligence and make that sacrifice. Read.
Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you.
The kingdom of God is within each and every one of us. If we give diligence, if we put forth the action, or what's going to happen? It's going to cut down that tree. All right, let's go to Revelations 3:15.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
So remember, Christ knows our works. We can't be neither hot nor cold. Read.
I would thou wert cold or hot.
He said, pick a side. Either be cold or be hot. Don't be in the middle. There is no in between. So you're either going to give diligence or you're not. You're going to be in the world or you're going to be fervent for the truth. You have to make a decision. You have to pick one. Read.
So then, because thou art lukewarm.
Because you're lukewarm, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're an Israelite on the weekends, but during the week, you're doing whatever you want to do. Read.
And neither cold nor hot.
Uh-huh.
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
That means there's no kingdom for you. You're wasting your time. I'm sure we all want to get the kingdom. So give diligence. Put forth your best leg. What's they say? They put your best foot forward. That's what they say, right? Put your best foot forward. Do the work. There's a lot of work to do. Don't just be one of them people that sit there and do nothing while everyone else is laboring. All the other pieces of the puzzle are moving, and you're that one piece that just doesn't want to do nothing. You get lost under the table. People are looking for you saying, where's that piece? Why is he not moving? Do you understand? We all have a part to play in building this kingdom. Don't be that person that is lukewarm, that is neither hot nor cold. Some days you're fervent, some days you're not. Don't be that person, because Christ said there's no kingdom for you. Right? Go to Luke 14. Verse 28.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 14 and verse 28. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?
Because remember, this race is not for the swift. So the same way he's referring to building a tower, you have to sit down and count the cost. Same way in this truth. You have to sit down and count the cost. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with us being harsh to ourselves and realizing, yo, there's something wrong with me. And fixing it. Seeking counsel on how to fix it. Going out of your way to study. Going out of your way to make sacrifices for your people. To be around the body. To help the children. All these things come with counting the cost. You got to count the cost. Say, am I really about this walk? Am I really about this truth? Because if you are, you'll be giving your diligence to make your corner election sure. If you're not, you'll be full of excuses. Those are the people that don't count the cost. From 1 week to another, there's always an excuse why they can't do something. That's not giving diligence. Do you understand? That's not really taking heed to the mission and what Christ has tasked us to do. To go out and spread this gospel and wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. To build this nation. Read.
Lest haply, after he have laid the foundation,
You've come in, you've attended a few classes, learned a couple precepts, read.
and is not able to finish it.
Because you realize that, damn, the task at hand is big. I didn't know we are going to be going camp and flying missions and sacrificing all this time I could be doing at home, sitting down, watching Hollyoaks or EastEnders, watching football. No, we've got things to do. We've got people to wake up. Whether it's flying missions, camp, barbershop blitzes, whatever the case may be, there's work to do to go wake up our nation. You have to count the cost. Say, am I about that life or am I just a seat warmer? Am I an observer? Read.
All that behold it begin to mock him.
That's when your family members be like, no, you're just going through a phase. Now you're back at home because you couldn't take the heat. Couldn't take the pressure. You said, listen, I wasn't willing to do that sacrifice. It's too much. It's too much. Sacrificing my time during the week to do flying missions. It's too much. I'm not about it. I can't be bothered. I want to sit at home and watch Coronation Street with you. Or go to the pub and drink with you. I don't want no pressure. Do you understand? That means you didn't count the cost. Yeah? And then those people are going to mock you and say, we knew you was never serious. We knew it was just a phase. We knew this was part-time for you. We was waiting for you to come back. Christmas, they was waiting. They always leave a plate for you because, no, he's going to be back one day. Lo and behold, that day, that year, that's you at the table back with the Christmas tree. Why? Because you didn't count the cost. You thought this was a joke. It's not a joke, okay? Christ has commanded us to do certain things. He's chosen us for a reason. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. It's not sure just because we're here. You have to put forth the action. Do the work. Do you understand? Do the work. Read on.
Saying, this man began to build.
He started in the truth. He said he was an Israelite. He confessed all these things. Told us, no, don't celebrate this. Don't celebrate that. Read.
And was not able to finish.
But he wasn't sincere. He wasn't serious. He's back with us now. You know, we gave him a 2-year break. You know, he abandoned us for 2 years. He didn't celebrate Christmas for 2 years. But we knew he was always coming back. Why? Because he didn't count the cost. Read.
Or what king goeth to make war against another king? Sitteth not down first, and consulteth whether he is able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000.
Right, because he has to plan accordingly for war. He has to really think, do I have enough men? Do we have the morale, the equipment to be able to take on this number of men with the men I've got? You have to think about that. Same thing. Remember, there's few of us, there's more of them. More non-believers in the world than there are believers. Right? So you got to think. Like Christ said, you'll be hated for his name's sake. That's going to be us. You have to count it as a cost. Say, am I prepared for that? Am I really prepared for that? While I'm trying to navigate this world, people are going to look at me strange because I'm keeping God's commandments. It's the same thing. Read.
Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace.
Why? Because you have to think about it and say, listen, I'm not really ready for this war, so I need to seek peace. I need to trim my ways to seek love. Read.
So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath.
That's your riches in the world, the mindset you had in the world, your old traits. Those are things you have to forsake. Christmas, birthdays, Easter, all of that stuff that is not according to God's will, you have to forsake that. Read.
He cannot be my disciple.
You cannot be Christ's disciple. You didn't count the cost. You wasn't really prepared for it. Christ choosing you comes with you having to make sacrifices. Comes with you having to put forth action. Read that in Romans 12:1. Remember, he chose us to bring forth fruit, to bring forth action.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
It said, present your bodies a living sacrifice. Your body now has to be a living sacrifice for this truth, because Christ chose you. He had mercy on you. Out of all the million people in the world, he's chosen you to wake up and understand this truth. That comes with a cost. Now you have to present your body a living sacrifice to do the work, to change, to spiritually change, to mentally change, to now have your mindset geared to waking up your people, making that sacrifice for those that are less fortunate, making that sacrifice to go out and teach, to travel the four corners of the earth, to go on flying missions during the week. These are all things. This is all us presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice. When there's get-togethers, when there's unity, where there's, what do you call it? When we're going out and doing certain things as a congregation, when we're having events at the school, whatever the case may be, you being there is presenting your body as a living sacrifice because you know certain things need to be done. There's offices that need to be done. We've got different teams amongst the body. You putting yourself forward to be a part of those teams, sacrificing your time during the week to whether improve your team or team meetings or when there's an event coming up, you need to plan within your team. That's all part of making your body a living sacrifice. You may understand? Read.
Holy, acceptable unto God,
Uh-huh.
which is your reasonable service.
That's reasonable. That's our reasonable service. It's unreasonable for us to think that we're given this truth, given this knowledge, and we don't have to do nothing about it. It's unreasonable for us to receive grace and think, that's it. I don't have to do nothing behind it. Thank you, Christ. All praise to the Most High. We've got our grace. We're alive. That's it. No. Our reasonable service. It's reasonable for us to present our bodies as a living sacrifice. It's reasonable for us to sacrifice our time for the sake of our people, for the sake of waking up the 12 tribes, for the sake of the gospel. That is reasonable. Go to 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 20.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 20. For ye are bought with a price.
We are brought with a price. There is a price for our grace, if you want to call it like that. There's a price. Read.
Therefore, glorify God in your body
Uh-huh.
and in your spirit, which are God's.
Our body is God's. That's us being that living sacrifice. For the Lord's business. Not for our own business, for the Lord's business. This body is lent to us for a purpose. We've been chosen for a purpose. Now we must glorify God in our bodies and put forth the action. Give that diligence to the Lord's business. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 8.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And employing his labors lewdly, he maketh a vain god of the same clay. Even he which a little before was made of earth himself, and within a little while after returneth to the same, out of the which he was taken.
Uh-huh. This is the point.
When his life which was lent him shall be demanded.
Meaning what? This life we have on earth is lent to us. These bodies are lent to us for a purpose. We have to fulfill it while we are here. While we have these bodies, we have to present as a living sacrifice. Why? Because our bodies are God's. Doing that, we will make our calling and election sure because we're going to be going out of our way to do the Lord's work. Making that sacrifice for the sake of our people. Not just sitting stagnant doing nothing and watching everyone else do the work. That's not how we get the kingdom. Our bodies were lent to us for a purpose. And when the Lord demands it back, what are you going to say you done? Huh? There's going to be a day when it's going to be asked. Go to that. Revelations 20 and 12. Revelations chapter 20 verse 12.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 20 and verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God. And the books were open.
So the books were open. There's multiple books. Which books are they? Read.
And another book was open,
Uh-huh.
which is the book of life.
So the books of the stuff you've done is going to be open, and the Bible is going to be open. Read.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books,
You're going to be judged out of those things that's written in the books. According to what?
according to their works.
To their what?
To their works.
According to your works. Meaning you're going to be judged on your actions. So you have to bring forth action. You have to bring forth fruit. You have to be busy doing the Lord's work, because you're going to be judged by it. We've been in the world a lot longer than we've been in the truth. So would you not want to go out of your way to make sure you've got as much works in the truth to try and outweigh the bad you've done in the world? Would that not be the sensible thing to do? So why do some of us not do it? Why are we still got that mindset of self? Know that we're going to be judged for our works. If you have no works, I feel sorry for you. Yeah? So examine. We have to examine ourselves and think, am I really doing enough? Am I fulfilling the calling that Christ has given me? I know I'm called, I'm here. But am I really going to make myself chosen now? Because many are called, but few are chosen. Let's read that.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 14. For many are called.
Many are called. Many people are called. Read.
But few are chosen.
But few are chosen. Few of us will be chosen based on what? Our works, our deeds, our actions. So let's not be comfortable just being called, right? We have to give diligence to make our calling and election sure and become the chosen. Become one of those that are chosen. The Lord's not giving it out for free. He's done his part. We have to now make our sacrifice. We got to uphold our end of the bargain. He's done his. He has done his. Go to 2 Ezra 2. Verse 10.
This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 10. Thus saith the Lord unto Esdras, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem.
So the Lord's going to give us the kingdom of Jerusalem. Read.
Which I would have given unto Israel.
Their
glory also will I take unto me. And give these the everlasting tabernacles.
He's going to give us the everlasting tabernacles, the everlasting bodies. Read.
Which I have prepared for them.
Understand, he's already prepared that body. That immortal body is already prepared. But we're not going to get it if we're not giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. He's already done his part. Our immortal body is waiting up there for us. He's waiting. He's waiting for us. He's already prepared for us. Are you going to claim it through your actions, or are you going to lose out on it because you was being slothful and lazy? You have to make a choice. Because many are called, but few are chosen. Few of us are going to get that immortal body that's prepared for us. And it's only us that can lose it. God's done his part. Now we need to do our part and bring forth fruit and do the work. Push this truth. Push this gospel. Read.
They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary.
Read.
Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you.
Read that again.
The kingdom is already prepared for you.
Understand, the kingdom is already prepared for us. It's already prepared. But it's not going to come through observation. It's not going to come, you're not going to get it through standing around doing nothing. That's why we have to put forth action. We have to do the work. You can have faith all you want. If you're not doing nothing, you're not going to get it. You're not going to receive that immortal body. Go to James 2. If you know something's already prepared for you, all you have to do is do certain actions. That should motivate you. If we're studying and we understand what is actually waiting for us, that should kick our brains into gear and say, listen, I need to be busy in this truth. I'm not doing enough in this truth. I need to get up off my ass and do something. I need to get involved in a team. I need to help push a project. I need to come with an idea we can do. Something. I need to make sure I'm active throughout the week and not just sitting with myself and Satan. Not getting caught up in no foolishness or just sitting down, scratching my head, watching whatever movies there are out now, TV programs or football, whatever you do. That's not how we're getting that kingdom that's prepared for us. Action is required. James 2.
This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 18.
14.
Verse 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man may say he have faith,
You have faith that all these things are going to come,
and have not works?
but you ain't got no action behind it to show you're willing to do the work for it. Read.
Can faith save him?
Are you going to be saved by your faith alone? Is that faith going to help us get the kingdom alone? Read.
If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food,
Uh-huh.
and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled.
So you know they need clothing and they need food, but you're just saying, yeah, depart in peace. I have faith you're going to be filled. You don't know action behind it, but because you have faith they're going to get, you just say, yeah, depart in peace. Read.
Notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful.
You haven't
to the
given
body.
them nothing but words. Read.
What doth it profit?
What's the profit? There's no profit behind it because you haven't done anything to actually help them. You haven't given them the clothes they need. You haven't given them the food they need. You just said, depart ye, be ye filled. Sounds good, but what are you going to do? What do you expect them to do now? They already couldn't get it before. That's why they're in that position. You said, depart ye, be ye filled. Same thing for us. Action is required. We can't just give the lip service. We've been doing that for years. Action has to come forth. Read.
Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone.
Faith, if there's no works behind it, is dead. It's dead. Read.
Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works.
Uh-huh.
Shew me thy faith without thy works,
So you show me your faith without your works. Read.
and I will shew thee my faith by my works.
But I'm going to show you my faith by my works. That's how I'm going to show you I believe. By my actions, by my sacrifices, by applying, making my body as a living sacrifice, by applying that diligence to the Lord's business, by not just being focused on my own life, my own job, my own personal family, but focus on the congregation and building up our people and doing the Lord's work. That needs to be our focus. That's you showing your faith by your works. Everyone has some level of faith. That's why you're in here. But now your works takes you to that next level. Your works is going to be the difference between you being called and you being chosen. You understand? Go to 2 Ezra 9 and 7.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7.
Uh-huh.
And everyone that shall be saved,
Everyone that shall be saved, everyone that shall receive that kingdom that's already prepared for us, that shall receive that heavenly tabernacle, everlasting tabernacle that's already prepared for us. Read.
and shall be able to escape by his works.
By his what?
By his work.
By his words.
By his works.
By his works. And?
And by faith.
Uh-huh.
Whereby ye have believed.
So they go hand in hand. Faith comes with the works. Being called is one thing. Putting forth the action and doing the works is going to make a difference between us being called and being chosen. Us changing and bringing forth fruit is going to be the difference between us being called and being chosen.
That's right.
That's how we make our calling and election sure. By not just sitting around doing nothing, but actually doing action. The Lord judges our actions, not our words, actions. 1 Samuel. Two and 3.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let no arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Because a lot of us say, I'm in this walk, I'm down, I'm dedicated. It sounds good. It sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm in this to the end. Super Israelite. Read.
For the Lord is a God of knowledge. And by him actions are weighed.
But when you examine the actions, when you examine the times when the school's open and there's things to do, you don't see that person. You don't see them. When it comes to going out of their way to do something, you don't see them. When it comes to flying missions during the week, you don't see them. When it comes to doing the Lord's business, you don't see them. But then they pop on Sabbath, say, yeah, I'm solid. I believe. I'm the strongest Israelite in the room. Never going to drop out the truth. Where's the action? The Lord is judging your actions, not your words. It's your actions by where we are saved, not our words. Let's go to Hebrews 11, verse 7.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
So Noah had faith, and by his faith,
moved with fear.
He moved with fear. Read.
Prepared an ark.
He brought forth action and prepared an ark
to the saving of his house.
By
the which he condemned the world. And became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
So Noah did something. He didn't just hear the Lord's word and sat on it and said, look, the ark's going to build itself. He took action. He did something through his faith. Likewise, us today, we read the prophecies. We see the times we're in. We know we're in the last days. So how would you not want to do the action? If you want to show your faith, you'll be doing action. Read on.
Verse 8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed.
He obeyed.
And he went out, not knowing whither he went.
So he obeyed and he went out. And he moved. Why? Because he had faith in the Lord. He took action. Again, how much more us today? We need to take action. We need to start moving. We need to start getting ourselves busy. Inquiring what works can be done and doing it. Putting our hand to the plow. There's a big mission to be done. We should be wanting to travel. Seeing all the glorious works the leadership are doing in all these different countries. That should inspire you to want to do something. That should inspire you to want to get up off your ass and go and teach. To build yourself up. To do something. Support in any way you can. Something. It should move your spirit to something. If you had faith. Because you understand that through that action, the kingdom's going to come. Through that action, the kingdom is going to come. So what part are you going to play? Where do you want to be on that day? How do you want the Lord to judge you on that day? What works do you want to your name? Jump to verse 13.
Verse 13. These who died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off.
Because they knew what was to come. And they remained in faith until they died. But the kingdom weren't coming at that time. But they still moved with faith, right? Read.
And were persuaded of them.
Read.
And embraced them.
They embraced what was to come. We must embrace what's to come. Much more now, seeing the things unfold in the world. We must embrace this Bible. Embrace the scriptures and say, listen, I need to move. I need to be counted as one of the elect. I need to give diligence to make my calling and election sure. I got to put my best foot forward. I got to take action because I know I can. And I'm choosing not to. So I need to make a change. I need to bring forth fruit. I need to really sit down, count the cost, examine myself, and move to get the Lord's work done. Go to Hebrews. Let me leave that. Go to Sirach 2. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. Actually, no, read Hebrews 6 and 10. Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 10. It's time to move, people. It's time to move. We ain't got time to waste out here. Go ahead.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 6 and verse 10.
For
God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
So remember, you're never doing nothing for no reason. Because God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. To forget your diligence that you showed to his name. You're not doing it for no reason. That's why we must sacrifice. We get tired. So what? We're doing it for a purpose. God is going to remember that. If you lose an hour or two sleep because you're doing his business, he's going to remember that. Read it again.
For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
He's not unrighteous. He's not going to forget your work and labor of love. Read.
Which ye have shewed toward his name. In that ye have ministered to the saints.
You've ministered to the saints.
And do minister.
And do minister. So you have to do actions. The Lord is going to remember those actions, not you sitting here doing nothing and scratching your head. And when it's, yeah, who wants to do the work? Yeah! All right, cool, let's do something. Crickets. Not available, not available, not available. Gotta work, gotta work, gotta work. Not available, not available, not available. I thought you was ready. I thought you wanted to put forth action. You was making all that noise, but now it's time to do the work now. Okay, it's time to put your best foot forward now. Now the opportunity has arose. What are you going to do? Now you're not available. That's why the Lord said actions are weighed, not your words, because all the words sound good. It's wonderful. But when it's actually time to get down to action, that's when it counts. Where are you then? Where are you on that time when the Lord's business is being done? Are you going to be one of those men that's nowhere to be found? But you're going to expect to be chosen? That doesn't make any sense. Christ told them, leave their jobs and follow me. We're not doing that today. Obviously, we have to work. No one's telling you quit your job. But we all finish work at a certain time, right? We all got free time at some point. So what are we doing in those times, in those hours? Are you just focus about yourself? Or you focus on the Lord's work, the Lord's business? Read on.
Verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Imagine if we all did that. We all showed the same diligence as the leadership. Imagine if we all did that, where we would be. We'll be gone. There's so much stuff we'll have in place because everyone's moving on that same mindset as the leadership, as the bishops, the deacons, and the captains. If everyone was showing that same diligence, Lord knows where we'll be. We have to have that mindset. Men, women, all of us have to have that mindset to give the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. Remember, there's many different offices. If we were all diligent in our offices, this will run like a train. Clockwork. New things popping up here, there, and we know, okay, this group of men, this group of sisters can handle that. Why? Because you know they're diligent. Something else comes up. We know we got another batch of diligent people over there. Got another batch of diligent people over there. It's not always going to be the same people because everyone is moving in that spirit. That's how we need to move. That is how we need to move. And it said, to the full assurance of hope unto the end, because the end is coming. The end is coming. Go to Matthew 24:13. The end is coming.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
He that shall endure until the end, to maintain their works until the end, to give their diligence until the end, the what?
The same shall be saved.
That is how you're going to be saved. That same person is going to be saved. That same person has now gone from being called to being chosen. Why? Because they did what was required of them. Go to 2 Timothy 4. We should all want to be able to say this on that day. When it's time for us to give up the ghost, we should all want to be able to say this. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 6. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight.
That's what we all need to be able to say on that day. We have fought a good fight. Despite trials, tribulations, whatever's come up, we have fought a good fight. We know we have done our part to build the nation. We have been making our body a living sacrifice for the sake of the body, for the sake of waking up the 12 tribes. We have traveled. We have helped brothers, sisters here and there. We have supported the poor. We have done everything in our power that we're physically capable to do in this truth. We have fought that fight. We never gave up. We never gave in. We endured until the end. We maintained our works. Although sometimes we may not have been, what's the word? What the bishop say? He's not always motivated, but he stayed disciplined. We've been disciplined in our works. Despite not being motivated, despite the trials and tribulations we go through, despite all the problems we may have in the world, we stayed disciplined in doing the Lord's business. That's when we can say we have fought the good fight. We should all desire to say this. You can't say that if you're just sitting here week to week not doing anything. You don't hold an office. You don't help in any office. You don't put yourself forward when things are going on to see where you can get busy. If you're not doing those things, you cannot say, I've fought the good fight. You ain't got no works to your name. You can't say, I have fought the good fight. This sentence will be foreign to you, but we should all want to be able to say this boldly. So it's time for us to get busy. It's time for us to do the work, because the kingdom's not coming through observation. You have to give diligence to make that calling and election sure. Diligence. Read.
I have finished my course. I have kept the faith.
Finished my course and have kept the faith. That should be all of our aim, to be able to say that in the end. So if you're not doing anything and you know you can, you should now examine yourself and fix it. Because you don't know when Christ is going to come demanding fruit from you. You could be that tree next year. And he says, cut it down. There's no fruit coming from him. He's wasting time. Cut it down. And so you see people come in and they go. Why? No fruits come from them. Their time is up. Christ is done with them. Likewise, us here today, our spot is not guaranteed. Right? Our calling is not guaranteed unless we make it sure through our actions. Because many are called, but few are chosen. The kingdom to come is for few. That's what it says in Esdras, right? That's what it says, right? Okay, then. Go to 2 Peter's 1. This is where we started, but we're going to start a bit up. Actually, no, wait. Read the next verse.
2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 8.
Can't go past that.
Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness.
Right, there's laid up for me a crown of righteousness, or that everlasting tabernacle, or that kingdom that is already prepared. We can boldly say, I'm coming to get you now, because I've done the work. Read.
Which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing.
Or to all those that gave diligence to make their calling and election sure. To all those that did the work. To all those that made their body a living sacrifice. to all those that put the Lord first. Put the Lord's business first. That's going to be that person in that day. If you want that to be you, got some work to do. We all got some work to do. 2 Peter 1 and 3.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
According as his divine power have given unto us all things that pertaineth unto life and godliness,
Uh-huh.
through the knowledge of him that have called us to glory and virtue.
So he's called us to glory and virtue. Virtue is high moral standards. Read.
Whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises.
Understand that. That's what's been given to us. Great promises. Great things have been promised to us. Read.
That by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature,
Uh-huh.
having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
Okay.
And besides this, giving all diligence.
Again, that word diligence. Giving all diligence.
Add to your faith virtue.
Add to your faith virtue. High moral standards. Read.
And to your virtue knowledge.
To your virtue knowledge. I mean, you got to be studied. Again, you can't be dumb in this truth. You got to make sure you're studying. Read.
And to knowledge temperance.
Temperance.
And to temperance patience.
And to temperance patience.
And to patience godliness.
Uh-huh. And to patience godliness.
And to godliness brotherly kindness.
And to godliness brotherly kindness. Because that's one of the greatest commandments, isn't it? Loving your neighbor as you love yourself. So you got to do the work and make sure you're dealing with your people right. Endeavoring to keep the unity in the spirit of peace. Is that what it says? I can't quote. Something like that. Read.
And to brotherly kindness, charity.
And to brotherly kindness, charity. We have to have charity. You could do all the works if you want, but like Paul said, if I have not charity, I am nothing. So you have to have charity as well. Faith, do the work. Part of that faith is you having charity, because you know you have to love your neighbors, you love yourself. That's how Christ dealt with us. So you have to have charity to your brother as well. You can't think you're doing all these wonderful things and not have charity. No. You'll still fall short. So we have to make sure we have charity for our neighbors. Read.
For if these things be in you and abound.
If all those things be in you and abound, meaning they grow, they dwell in there, they show fruit. Read.
They make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ.
You won't be stagnant in the knowledge of the Lord. Why? Because these things are in you. You understand the mission. You understand the purpose of why you've been called. Read.
But he that lacketh these things is blind.
If you don't have charity on none of these things, you are blind. Read.
And cannot see afar off.
And
have forgotten that he was purged from his old sin.
You forgot why Christ died, for the sake of us to have mercy. He died for us in order for us to be able to fix ourselves today. Don't abuse the grace that we've been given. Do the work and show charity to your neighbor, as Christ showed us charity by giving up his life so that we can have life. Always remember that. Always remember that. We have to show the fruits of the Spirit. Part of that is love. Loving our neighbors as we love ourselves. That is one of the fruits of the Spirit. That's something we have to make sure we never forget to do. Read.
Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence.
If we're giving diligence to all these things that are written above and to all the things we've gone through today regarding doing the work, make your body a living sacrifice. Read.
Give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
You will make your calling and election sure. Why? Because you're always putting the Lord's business first. You're always trying to sacrifice your time. You're trying to get busy in the body. You're trying to help where you can help. You're about the mission. You understand the mission. You understand why Christ chose you. You understand that there's a lot of work to be done, and you're not going to just sit there, rub your head and do nothing while the other men do all the work. You understand that actions are weighed, and you need to put your actions forth. You need to bring forth your fruit. You need to do your part to build this nation. Read it again.
Verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
So we must all give diligence to make our calling and election sure. We've got to get busy. We have to be busy. We can't be idle in this walk. Okay, there's a lot of work to do, and idleness teacheth much evil, and it's not going to lead us to the kingdom. So we need to make sure that we're doing all that we can to make our calling and election sure. So if you're not, like we said, examine yourself, see where you can fix up, and fix it. Don't waste time. Okay, time is short. Time is short. Read.
For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
And if we do these things, family, we shall never fall. And when that time comes, we will inherit the kingdom. But it does not come by observation. So let's make sure that we're all being diligent in what we're doing. And if we're not doing anything, we need to start being diligent in something. Because the time is short and the time for change is now.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.